everything. What have I become? The sweetest of friends. Everyone I know goes away in the end. And you could have it all. My empire will turn. I will let you down. Oh, I'll make you hurt, baby.
Hello and welcome to the Magical Misery Tour, the podcast where funny people discuss life's unfunniest things. As always, I am your host, Jesse fucking Dram. What's up? With us, as always, is my co-host, Neil Wood. Neil.
Hey,
Neil Wood.
what's going on? Oh, I just realized I took off the hat and I'm on camera. Let's go back to you.
Yeah.
No, that's just me.
That's okay. I'm doing the Neil Wood gang sign.
Yeah, I can see that. Thanks. Wow, this is everything that the fans want and need.
That's right. This is the content they crave, the content they desire. We know because we get your clicks in the dozens. And, yeah. How you been, buddy?
I'm good.
Oh, wow. That suits you so fucking He's wearing a hat on top of his headphones.
Shut the fuck up, dude. People don't even know. Dude, let's get right into it.
Okay.
How you been this week? What's some dark shit you watched this week?
Well, I can tell you one thing that's going on this week is my girlfriend Perry is out in Paris,
She's
and all
in
I
Paris.
and all I gotta
Getting fucked by a
say
French mom.
is we've been broing it up because when the cat is away, the mice will play.
Wait,
I miss her so much.
That's not how that goes, I think. I don't think it's when the cat is away.
Yeah.
It's not when the cat is away.
Well, think about it. The whole point is that when the cat is away, the mice will play
No, I
because they
got
have
it. I
nothing
just-
to fear.
I mean, it could be said about multiple animals. I'm not saying there's not an animal
When the
situation.
dog is away, the ducks are all into it.
Still fucking with their corkscrew-shaped dicks.
They are. That is terrifying. You know,
It is. It scares
mallard
me.
ducks have been
They're-
observed raping corpses.
Yeah, it's awful.
Not even duck corpses.
Not even duck corpses.
Not a
no
choosy
way.
breed.
Get the fuck out of here. First of all, who left that body near these ducks?
I mean,
That body wanted it.
yeah, that's it.
They asked for it.
is
If I die, leave me next to the ducks. Oh, please, I need it.
Oh, I want to go out just as I spent my boyhood being raped by ducks on Audubon Lake.
Audubon Lake, dude.
I
I
love
know
Audubon, dude.
Yeah?
Dude, my grandma always used to take us there and we'd feed the ducks. Dude, I had a big grandma remembering morning.
Really?
So
Tell me all about it.
one of the first things I always go to is YouTube because it's perfect just because it's always so much content, always from out of nowhere. You never know what the algorithm's going to throw at you. You know what the algorithm threw at me this morning?
What are they?
A scene from Sister Act, the #1 grandma movie of the 90s.
I don't know if I've talked to you about this. We only had 2 movies. We had 2 movies at my grandmom's house.
And it
Well,
was
I'm sorry, 3 movies. We had we had Sound of Music.
always perfect grandma movie.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Every
I watched it. I
grandma.
watched it to death. I love that movie. They were worried about me a lot. Is Neil watching Sound of Music again? Yeah, he is. All right, just leave him in there.
Does he have to keep dressing up like Rolf? It's cute now, but I mean,
Yeah.
it's like
How dare you?
Rolf was
then
a,
of course
Rolf was a Nazi.
Sister Act 1, and you're not going to see this one coming. Sister Act 2.
Oh my god, the
Oh, yeah.
Lauryn Hill vehicle.
I would watch this on a loop, dude. Yeah.
I'm astonished Lauryn Hill had any street cred after being in Sister Act 2.
Yeah. Oh, sure. Well, yeah, I don't know.
But
That's a whole different can of worms.
Then again, the world was ready to accept Drake, childhood movie TV star with open arms.
Yeah,
literally with
Degrassi.
a song. Yeah, literally with a song. Like, we started from the bottom and we worked our way up. Like you started on Canadian funded
television.
children's television.
Yeah.
And you broke Ashley's heart. Jesus.
I never watched it.
Fucking Jimmy.
Never watched it.
No,
Never watched the second
Degrassi is great.
Please,
because,
not Degrassi. Degrassi.
Degrassi.
Thank you, you fucking animal.
But the whole thing about it is that because it's government funded television and it's for kids, there needs to be an
What?
What?
Oh.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess sort of
CBC.
some of our things are also government.
Well, no. They have it more. Well, because they're a Commonwealth.
Because we have public access, but we don't have like
right. But public
government
access isn't their big
major
thing.
station.
They have more like the BBC style because they're part of the Commonwealth.
Sorry, I'm sorry to derail that. I just didn't realize that. Okay, cool.
Right.
So it's publicly funded,
Right.
And it's
so,
for kids,
Right. So government money comes into
for
it, but
teenagers,
right.
though,
But part of that, though, part of the thing is it needs to be in the interest of the. It needs to be in the interest of the common good.
Yeah.
So every episode needs to have a moral.
Right. Well, this is back in the old school. That's television. I mean, in general, but you're right that they used to harp on it a lot. I mean, you remember. All in the family. Like, I mean, you know, in the 70s, then in the 90s and stuff that you and I had was
right,
like,
but even that was not to the same.
Boy Meets World. I mean, come on, baby.
Right, but still, even that was not to the same degree. This show, literally, it's like it's such high drama because it's always like if you drink a beer, you're gonna stab your friend later in the night because we can't. That's the angle we need to go with there. Drake, famously as Jimmy Graham, got paralyzed on that show because he was bullying Rick. Well, a bunch of people were bullying Rick, and Rick came to school with a gun and shot him in the goddamn spine.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah. Now, if you could pull up Jimmy Brooks Degrassi. Oh, wait, no, just that photo right there, the season 1. Yeah. Look at those children. Ugh. Okay, so I'm really going to embarrass myself here, but so from left to right, that is Paige, that is Jimmy, that is Ashley, that is Emma. Emma's mom was Spike from the original Degrassi.
Oh, there's an original?
And, it started in the 80s. And at the bottom right, my fucking boy, my spirit animal, Gavin Spinner.
Cool.
Spinner is great.
Why is this piece of shit you're like? That's typical. I mean,
First season, got a boner in class. That was the whole fucking episode.
The whole moral episode.
Yep, the whole moral of the episode is like I have strange feelings, and the teacher makes him stand up in class, and he's just got a fucking rock hard thing right in his sweatpants.
I've seen those documentaries.
Yeah.
That's the Henry Zebrowski. I love Henry Zebrowski so much. Like he just goes like he's like, oh yeah, I've seen that documentary. Yeah, where the stepmom introduces what a penis is to the stepson. Oh man, that 45 minutes. I only lasted 5, but it was pretty good. It was a great documentary. It's
funny. My old stepmom actually friended me on Facebook this week.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't seen her in many. Holding up well.
Holding up well.
Holding up well. Was never attracted to her, even though I was like
what? Your old
like
stepmom?
A teen boy.
Is that? Wait, hold on. Wait, who? Your old what?
My dad's ex-wife.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, the woman your dad was fucking. You were never attracted to her. That's the first thing
there's
you
this
mentioned?
stepmom thing.
Yeah.
All right. Well, no. I should put it this way. Not I wasn't attracted to her.
Oh, so you were attracted to her.
No, I don't know how attractive she'd be considered. Because it's
I
real.
love this line of questioning. We have hit on something very big in episode 61.
Look, did I go through the dirty laundry? Who doesn't? I mean, no.
You dirty little boy.
Definitely not. No, that is disgusting. But Sister Act showed up in my YouTube.
Yeah,
and it was the Oh Mother of Maria, and I was just flooded with feelings of Maria, triumphant seraphim, Don't you understand?
So
Whoopi
good.
gave her confidence.
I know. Oh,
it had been there the whole time.
When she hit some of those things, I started. Oh, I'm like, Tup! Oh, God damn it! Get out of here, dude! I can't hold tight. I gotta hold tight.
Believe in herself.
God damn it! I gotta. Oh yeah, that was such a goodie.
Okay, and even like the fact that this is happening in a poorly attended mass, and some street toughs from across the street, like, what's going on in there?
Yeah.
And then they poke their head in, the priest is just
knife just out of a body, possibly, just like, oh, I hear music of talented nuns.
Louis, you hear something? Shut the fuck up! You better have my money. Ooh. Sweet sounds on the autumn breeze.
Yeah, it's like, oh, get out of here. Yeah, the street toughs were tough enough to, I don't know, maybe have like stolen some candy. It appeared once,
right?
But like because they don't know how to draw the line. They don't go there with how tough they are. They never show. Wait, do they? They never show like them committing acts of violence.
Right? No. We see it around. We see the nuns cleaning the graffiti. This is the community they're in. Right. If we're being realistic, if the girls were coming
PG, right? It had to be PG.
If they had gone the PG-13 or the R, as I
You
would have
think it was
preferred,
PG-13?
those girls that wandered in would have been jerking off two fellas behind a dumpster and be like, "What's that sound on the
No,
breeze?"
stop. That's not what I'm asking. I'm asking you. It was probably PG, but I'm trying to think of the beginning.
They
with
would have cleaned their
Whoopi and-
hands in the holy water. I think it was PG, but at the
It
same
had to
time,
be.
but there's a
The beginning in the Las Vegas.
there's a lot of threatening in there.
Yeah. There's
She
lot
sees
of-
a man get murdered. Harvey Keitel, I believe.
Let's see what the. Let's see. Oh,
Oh, by the way, I don't know if you're aware of the fun fact that you know who that film was originally written for and dropped out?
No idea.
Bette Midler.
Oh,
There was no race aspect of that whatsoever.
that's a problem. Well,
Yeah.
it's not a problem actually. I mean, I could understand that movie being a comedic. Yeah,
Yeah.
but. I think that they did it. Yeah, I think she fit in that role very perfectly. It's just like, no, I'm just gonna be the strong woman role,
right.
and then they'll work it. They have the thing of being like, well, what if this character also, in these instances was black or something, like whatever.
And also, very important, that is how Whoopi Goldberg got the T in her EGOT.
Oh,
That's
that
right.
makes sense.
I think the only woman of color who has it.
Really?
Yeah. For those who don't know, EGOT is the
Emmy.
Mount Rushmore
Right.
of the entertainment industry. Because that means you have won an Emmy, a Grammy, an Oscar, and least of all, a Tony. And I think it was the Sister Act musical. Whoopi Goldberg. Never mind. Whoopi Goldberg's daughter. Wherever it takes me.
Yeah, between 1985 and 2009, Whoopi Goldberg received a total of 6 awards. It's the first African American woman, or the first African American winner.
You can't
the first
even
to
get
win
it
the
out of your
Oscar.
racist lips without your jaw clenching
You're
shut.
such a dickhead.
Uh,
Jesus Christ! Stop. What? I mean, all of that is true, but still. No, that's the first to win the Oscar as their second award, the first to win 2 of their awards in the same year. She was setting fucking records. Mm-hmm. This is big. Oh, here, let me show. Sorry, I should put that on display.
Oh, okay, yeah. Won her first daytime Emmy. So the daytime Emmy, I'm assuming, was for The View. The Tony was for the musical. Oscar was Color Purple. What was her?
Oh, hold on. Sorry.
What was her Grammy?
Yeah, that's
What
right.
the fuck did Whoopi? Did she have a comedy album?
Let's check out her Wikipedia page.
Also, I feel
Golden
close to Whoopi
Globe.
Goldberg because no eyebrows.
Very true.
Mm-hmm.
Who's got better reading comprehension? I know you do. Is it there?
I'm picking random words. Virginia, Little Rascals,
Yeah, I'm trying to think. What were her
Ninja Turtles 2014. What the fuck did she do? Was she Splinter?
No.
Did they Andy Serkis her and she was Splinter? I do an act out, but I'm not racist, so I won't.
Stella got a groove back. Right.
I just want to know where she got her Grammy.
Ninja Turtles.
Do Control F and type Grammy,
Yeah, right.
as in the grandmas who loved her so.
She made a guest appearance on the situational comedy 30 Rock, in which she played herself. She is known as endorsing her own workout video. In season 4 of the sitcom, she counsels Tracy Jordan
They talk about the EGOT.
on winning the EGOT.
All right, go down. I want to see where she won.
That's how slow I read as well. I just want to put that out there. It's like how dumb
Right.
I am. Broadway musical Xanadu. Maybe that? That's the
Well, no.
Grammy, right?
That's the Tony. The Tony
That's
she
the
got.
Tony,
The
that's
Tony
right, the
she
Tony.
got. I know the Tony was for the Sister Act musical, and it specifically said daytime Emmy, so that had to be The View.
Where the hell is this?
Just keep going down and get the highlights.
Well, this is like activism in personal life, dude. Honors and awards, Grammy.
All right, she won a Grammy for Best Comedy Recording in 1985. Whoopi Goldberg, direct from Broadway. There.
Stand up.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, that's just dumb.
Okay.
We should have fucking picked up on that.
All right, so Neil, if you were going to get an EGOT,
No.
what would you start with?
Dude, that's...
I could see you in 15 years.
I could easily start with like if I got big in like comedy and then broke into like movies and then so I guess maybe an Emmy or something, but I doubt it, or whatever. I don't know, whichever award. I can never keep them straight, right? Is Emmy, Grammy? I know is music.
Emmy is TV. Grammy is music.
Grammy's music.
Tony
is
musicals.
What's the Tony specific musicals?
Musicals.
When the fuck would I?
Well, actually, I think it's theater
I mean,
overall, but they focus
Right.
on
So I mean, I
musicals.
clearly could do. I think those two in terms
Right.
of comedic actor and one of like in something to do with that.
I'm
Because I
going-
can't sing. I mean, I can kind of hold, but you know,
I'm going straight for Oscar. And,
that's a bold strategy.
And you're not going to think it. Costume design.
Oh, nice.
I've been
I like it.
working on some things at home.
No, you have not. I know you have not.
You know my work ethic.
Your
It's a
buddies
little
would
like,
be eating.
Well, I wrote for 10 minutes. I'm good for a few months.
Yeah, there we go. I will then go to the gym for 25 minutes a day.
I was at
Be
the
like,
gym.
why am I getting fat?
I was at the gym for an hour today.
Wow.
I will have you know.
20
Oh,
minutes of
Dude, I ran
poking
in-
around the women's showers. Hello, how you doing?
Dude, it is really. I know my girlfriend listens to this. It's really hard at the gym to not fucking eyeball ladies' butts.
Do you have a real problem with that? I don't have a problem with that.
It's
I also
well, you know-
we're very different animals.
right.
between
It's also
the two.
it's not a problem, but like, oh, I saw one today that actually cracked me up because the girl was wearing like super tight leggings,
Yeah,
but
sure.
her thong was sticking out.
Sure.
But her thong was sticking out at a totally askew
You
angle.
I have seen this.
That makes me
before.
think either that's really
Not even in a
uncomfortable.
gym situation. Like I've seen a girl coming out of a club with like tight jeans on, and the thong was like so far to the left.
Right, exactly.
I was just like, did you put it on sideways? Like, how did you get that around?
Like maybe she had a diagonal ass crack.
Yeah,
I
it's-
don't know. I haven't
very
been
interesting.
I've been locked up for a little bit, so I haven't. Maybe that's the new thing. Butts are the new thing. Why wouldn't they fucking customize them?
I have been. I think I have thrown out like not verbally, but I have thrown out and maybe a couple of not trying to. But there's a young lady who I assumed was just like a model. Like I don't mean like even other kind of like that, or she just really liked to have because she seemed to be doing all the workouts for exclusively her butt. Like she had done it, it had worked.
Dude, the ladies are going hard on the butt.
Well, the butt's
In the
it's a
gym.
big thing. I mean, butts are great.
Yeah.
They're a great thing. I love butts.
They don't
Everyone
even
loves butts.
They don't even do breast implants
Who
anymore.
doesn't like a butt, Jess? You know what I mean? No one's just like, ew, fat butt. Ew.
You know what's funny?
Like,
though? When I
who-
think about that, I remember as
I
like
think that's biological.
as like a little kid when you're coming up and you're like learning sexual things.
Sure.
Was always boobs for me, and then I was like 13, 14, like, oh wait, butts are a thing now? Like butts didn't even
Really?
enter my mind. And I was a young boy during the fucking booty jam era, watching a lot of MTV.
Sure.
I'm there watching, Pumps in a Bump and Rex in Effect, just looking over at my dad like I don't get it. And he said like, well, they're jungle folk and they need that. And I'm like, Dad. Oh, okay. That sounds like a thing that'll rattle around in my head for a few decades. Love and miss you, Dad.
That
Love and
is-
miss you.
And you were a little bit of a monster.
I
You
hope
were
I
a touch of a
hope
monster.
I hope
Holy fuck.
purgatory's going well and you're working on
Your
soul,
father had some
your
very
soul credit.
simplistic ideas about, or just even like, is that what he thinks? I love that he thinks that like because of the jungle grew their butts bigger. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make any sense. He's like, oh, son, you gotta understand. When you're out in the forest like that,
Right.
your butt just becomes gigantic.
Right.
It is just a factor of being out in the forest like that.
Our
Father, where's the forest that the black people roam?
our flat Caucasian booties are incapable of hunting the jaguar.
It's like, no, Dad, if you just walked maybe a couple times a fucking week instead of drinking and fucking doing pills.
and giving me terrible life advice.
Yeah, giving you terrible life advice.
I do remember I asked him once. I did ask him
For
like,
new listeners, which is a weird episode to pop on.
Oh, yeah, hey,
Jesse
what's
was
up?
maybe grown up around some racism, and
Yeah.
he is now a reformed, obviously decent
Reformed.
person. But it's just a thing of like sometimes he'll say something and then we'll be like, "What did your dad say?"
it's dude. The problem is I can dip into it too easily. Like I forget I was hosting one of the shows, one of the mics at Bobby Ray's, and somebody had like started a racist joke and then didn't finish it because the whole crowd was against him. Like, oh yeah, I didn't know that's what we were doing, and I just started throwing out like just the punchlines to racist jokes, figuring like, oh, this is great. This is like a meta way. Everyone's gonna be like, yeah, so blind people can hate him too. And everyone looked at me like, what the fuck? Like, oh, you don't have this in your background. Okay. I do remember asking my dad why there weren't any black people playing hockey.
Oh God.
Can you guess?
I don't in my heart of hearts, I want to hope he's just like, well, son, white people can afford it.
Yes, it requires
That's
a lot.
what he said?
It requires a lot of equipment.
I'm surprised it wasn't
costs
something
money.
worse.
Oh, no. It was the same thing. No, what he actually said was, what makes them unable to play hockey is the thing that makes them so great at basketball. They have an extra bone in their ankle that makes them jump higher, but it hurts them to skate.
Hurts them to skate.
Yeah. And I just I love my dad. He teaches me so many things.
We go to the park, Papa. Jaden.
Today we're gonna talk about what our daddy does for a living. Daddy brings in a lot of powder with Uncle Foot and tells me he's really cutting into.
If that made no sense to listeners, his uncle's name is actually Foot.
Yes.
Dad. His dad might have been around some drug stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. But hey, you know what? It's an accusation. We're not sure. We're not in the time of
I'm not here to tell tales.
The top where like everyone in the government to go allegedly.
Allegedly,
we could say your papa allegedly might have been doing crank or selling crank at the very least. Allegedly
took me into a strip club at 5 because
pick up his check, baby.
Exactly, he was a bouncer. What's he gonna do? Leave me in the car? That's irresponsible.
Like a monster. He would never do that. He loved you.
Yeah. Actually, if I can be honest, what really happened was he left me in the car.
Can you take him to go get some chicken tenders?
he did leave me in the car, and then I got nervous after being there alone for too long. So I got out and went in. And he's like, well, okay.
All right. So you were big enough to be like, you know how to work door handles and stuff.
Obviously. Oh, yeah. No, I was like 5. And I just remember like a very pretty big-titted girl like, oh, isn't he so cute? And like pinching my cheek a little. I'm like, I don't know.
I forgot that Sopranos episode.
Yeah.
It was so fucking gangster in some ways.
Oh, yeah, dude. I realized, like, the inspection on my car is fucked, and my car won't pass inspection. And it blows my mind. Like, I don't know shady people anymore because I can't just get a forgery. Like, I don't know a guy who just makes forgeries. Like, I was in such shady shit. When I was delivering pizza for years and years, one of the cooks was a fucking loan shark, and 2 of the delivery drivers were like leg breakers for him. And he tried to get me to join up. I'm like, I'm sorry. I like being right on the fringe of this nonsense and not actively being involved.
Yeah, this is Vinny the Black Hat's Pizzeria. How can we help you?
Oh, dude, no, it was worse than that.
It was Greek, right? Was it Greek? What the fuck was that?
No. It was an Italian place. The guy's name was Sean. He used to be
the original Greek. The original Greek.
Well, actually, no,
not the original Greek.
The owner was Mario. He's a piece of shit. I'm glad his life has gone to hell. Also, he fucked 15-years. So fuck that guy.
Jesus.
But the main cook, Sean, was a former jockey who had broken his back after getting thrown off a horse. And
holy shit!
Yeah, and he was.
You never told me that. That's crazy.
Yeah, and he was a loan shark, and
wait, he didn't go on to play for the NBA? No, it's so strange.
Didn't make it.
Jocker? No, well, just
bad jump shot. That's what it was. Terrible hands. Not the fact that he was 5'2".
Shout out Muggsy Bogues. Go ahead. Sorry.
But no, there were a few guys on the thing who worked as like fucking leg breakers for him. Had to go put the fear of God in guys.
What? I mean, well, I guess
I was 18. It was fucking crazy. The owner's fucking friends are like, oh, this is my pal Vincenzo. He just got out, double murder, and just like,
what do you mean just got out, double murder?
Like time
I
for
know
double
what you
murder.
meant, but I just thought
he's going to be hanging around here a lot. Do a favor and close your ears when you walk by
Jesse,
him.
if you don't mind,
it wasn't Vincenzo. It was Fabrizio.
Could you look away from my eyes? Don't look me in the eyes ever. You fucking never do that. Never do that. Never do it.
Men who have looked in my eyes look no longer.
They do 2 things: I either fuck them or they get fucked. You know what I mean? It's like, ugh.
Yeah.
Also, at a pizzeria, like hardened people, I just can't stop laughing.
Oh yeah,
hardened people, like with the joy of making pizza, with the contrast of like, woo, throwing the pizza up, and just like loving it, just like, man, I did time. This is like, oh man,
this is great. Not having to fight for your life every day.
Vincenzo, you all right? Yeah, I'm good. I'll be all right. I'll be good. Just throwing pizza in the back, dude. Don't worry about it. Hey, no tears in the pizza. We talked about this. All right, you keep that time you did inside upstate for just keep it to yourself. dude, I can't picture that. Just like hardened fuckers making delightful treats.
Yeah, I mean, well, there were only so many actually working there, but there were a lot of hangers on. They were definitely, they were definitely connected. But what this was is this was also like early 2000s. Like, oh, we haven't realized we're obsolete yet and wield no power.
Sure. Well,
we wield no power beyond I'm a very angry Italian and I don't think before I throw fists.
well, so I got all three of those in because I'm a comic, and you know it comes in threes. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm ruining most of your.
Hey, you know what? Hey, I've seen some other comics' girlfriends, and they look like they're coming in threes too. Oh,
Proper joke, and I appreciate you. That was a good one. I like you. At Jesse Dram.
at Jesse Dram, at Magic Misery Tour, at Neil Wood Comedy.
But I love that you were just into all the shady shit while delivering pizza.
Oh, yeah.
I just love that. Like that was just.
It was a great time in my life. I stayed delivering pizza for way too long because the money was fucking. Dude, I was making like $600 a week working 30 hours.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And all sorts of shady shit, and I loved being around the shady shit.
You do, because you won't get caught up in it. It's fun to be around this. Like, I get that idea. I guess I've never. Yeah, there's been some shady stuff, but I mean, I guess when you're
Well,
in the gallery, it's kind of fun.
Well, also most of it where we come from is it's like low level fucking meth heads, shit like that. But these guys who actually were like violence was part of their currency.
Right.
Like that was an interesting thing to be around.
I would imagine so. What are some of the? I mean, how did you? Well, so he would introduce them like, yeah, he did. Like, was that true? Like he was like, yeah, I mean, double murder. Like he didn't say that. But how did you know?
It would be whispered, but it would come
Right.
up, and it would have. And if anybody asked him directly, he'd say, "Oh yeah, no, that's what he got out." And I told you this actually goes back a while in my family. My dad, when his father died, my dad was the oldest of 7. There were 8. He had an older brother, but he was in college. No, not in college. He was in the Navy. But my dad was 16 when his dad died, had 6 younger brothers and sisters. His mother had no career, never worked. He went to work for the mobster next door, Mr. Giaquinto. And my dad was a leg breaker for this guy.
Really?
He only gave me one detail. I'm like, oh, what did you do? Like, I'll tell you this one because it's the only one I don't really feel bad about. Pretty much somebody who was connected. Yeah. Their daughter either got smacked around or fucked around with or whatever. But the way my dad put it was pretty much like our orders on this guy was keep him alive but make him suffer. And they literally, like, they took him out in the woods, they tied him up, and they fucking tuned him up. Ugh. Yeah. Love it. And I...
Your dad in, like, a fucking sleeveless leather vest in the winter even.
Just 16 years old, just kicking ass. And, yeah, he went away.
Like, you like fucking hitting young girls. You looking like it. I don't know why I picture him with a little higher of a voice. Like... Yeah, is that what you like? Sorry, you're looking at me.
No. His voice was a little higher than mine because I saw a video of him recently. Like, God, I forgot his voice was like that.
Really?
Yeah. He had a raspy one too.
He was like a raspy hybrid.
But that neighbor went away from murder in the early '80s, and he
Belmar, fucking New Jersey.
Yep. And he only got he got out when I was like 13, 14. Because I remember it was a thing. Like my dad said, like, I need to take you over and we need to pay respects to Mr. Giaquino now that he's out.
Oh, like, shit.
Okay. And it was just a terrifying old man just knowing.
Pleasure to have you over. You know, he's just like quintessential, like, oh, are you doing an impression of...
I don't remember what he sounded like. You know,
what kind of guy was he? Was he like the boisterous like boss, or was he actually kind of low key? Do you remember him at all?
I don't. He was old by then, so I didn't.
I used to break bones.
I'm actually seeing if I can get Giaquinto.
Well, now's not the time to do that.
Giaquinto Belmar.
He's on Facebook.
What? No, there might be some
pull
old
up an article. Oh, I could have done that for you.
Oh.
I mean, so what was that like? I would rather have you tell me. I mean, to spell Giaquinto than you do it on your phone because
it's GIAQUINTO, and I guess Belmar, New Jersey. Maybe something will come up.
How is it again?
BELLMAWR. WR. Yeah, I can hear my dad from the fucking Afterlife.
Um,
Like, don't open your fucking mouth.
They went to 109 Records.
Well, that's an address.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Oh,
I don't want to put any of that
it's
stuff.
it's
up
not
there.
it's not up. It's not up. They're not seeing what we're seeing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all good. But Michael Dan. Oh,
Nope.
no, yeah. But
Trying to get his fucking whack meal. Jesus Christ.
You think they're still strong? You think they're still strong?
No, they're not.
Especially with, like,
I'm sure he's passed on by now too. He was-
Also, just for mentioning him,
right.
Really? You think it's that?
But, dude, I told you because I don't know. When I saw my dad's family for Thanksgiving last year, and I told them like, "Oh yeah, I have a stand-up show coming up. If you got because they never seen me perform, didn't want to come out."
Right.
And the first thing they said is, "You don't say anything about the family, do you?" They fucking really, guys. I mean, yes, I talk about. Don't worry, I only talk about the dead ones.
I'm trying to say. But what was it like? Do you remember meeting him? Do you remember like when your dad took you over to pay respects?
I don't really remember. I just remember him being an older guy and knowing he went away. But I think when he got there, they must have still owned the house because it was the first address that popped up. But I'm pretty sure him and his wife like got out of Dodge and moved somewhere else.
But you don't remember like actually meeting him at all?
No, I met him once, but I don't remember.
Right. Sorry, but if it seems like we're looking at stuff, there's like
Yeah.
we're looking at like some things.
Okay, that must
trying
that,
to find.
that must be his son.
Trying to find records.
Because if that was his birthday, he'd only be 10 years older than my dad. And I think
yeah. Trying to find. I love that this is like the site we're looking at has like a little meter about how bad the person is. I don't want to show. Yeah, I don't want to show this, but like, there's a little meter. It just has like the regular kind of person silhouette, and then it's a meter of bad to good over top of it about how bad this person is. I didn't even realize what site this is. If you want to go on My Life and just put in someone's name,
put in my name. Put in my name. I want to see what I register as.
I don't think you have an arrest record, bro.
Let's see.
Well, what do you mean? Have you been arrested?
But this just says My Life. It's not going to be all arresting stuff. Oh, there I am. Court record. Oh, God. I need to get that expunged soon. Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
I'm looking good. I'm looking good.
Could I show? No, I don't want to show people that.
Yeah.
But like, just to let people know what we're actually looking at here.
Oh, wait a second. Hold on. It says right there, he's also known as Jesse P. Dram and Jess Dram. Jesse maintains relationships with many people, family, friends, associates, and neighbors, and I don't know a single person listed after that. Apparently, I'm an associate of Qui Lin, who I played as him in Mortal Kombat a bunch, so maybe that's it. I don't know. Bianca Durazio. I don't know who any of these people are.
That's a few more details.
Now they start charging you. Yeah, I got to get that arrest expunged.
I mean, obviously there's me.
Jamais Neal?
Hey, man.
Have you been Jamais Neal this whole time?
That is my AKA.
Oh, what you have a? Ooh, you're 60 years old and living in Montgomery.
That's not me. There's a lot of those.
That's not my name. Oh wait, no. Go to the state thing on the side, and you can slide down.
Yeah. Oh, right.
Go to the top.
Sorry, it's not letting me individually.
Oh.
There we go. There we go.
Wait,
did I pass it? There's no New
Jersey.
Jersey. Oh shit! There's no New Jersey.
Oh wow.
That's super weird.
You slid through, man.
Yeah, nothing. That's super weird.
Why the fuck am I on there? I didn't even get convicted.
Yeah, dude.
Mine got tossed out of court.
I'm nowhere, man. Look at this. This is all like 94-year-olds. It's like I'm nowhere. I'm nowhere to be found.
Yeah, you're the youngest.
Trying to put in my city or something like that. Oh, that's not how you spell that. Yeah, dude. Yeah, baby.
Is it possible they just booked you under Neil Wood?
No.
I mean, it's weird.
It's not. I mean, nowhere am I found is just Neil Wood. It's not. I mean, Can we throw in a?
But
it also doesn't even matter because look, they're still not showing. It's very. I guess maybe New Jersey doesn't allow you to see the records.
Maybe.
Oh no! Wait.
Here's
that. But this won't be me because my name on everything that like legally is James Neil Wood.
That's weird.
Oof, Neil Jonas. Neil Jonas. That's too close to Neil.
Let's look up
Neil Anus. It's so close to that.
They would have teased you so much.
Yeah.
Let's think of a random local comedian and look them up.
Okay.
Someone who might have shady shit.
Okay. Gardell.
Sean Gardini?
How do you spell it?
It's one more I, but he spells it Haw with Sean.
Oh.
All right. Let's see what Sean Gardini's been up to.
No, that's Shane. HAW.
WN.
WN.
This is Jesse teaches Neil to spell.
Oh, and then
Gardini. Okay.
He might be from right.
I think so. Yeah, it might be.
Reputation range is very good if that's him, dude. Although he knows a ton of Hispanic people.
Don't trust him. Not trustworthy.
He's a good dude. What do you mean? Look at the meter.
He's got a poll lock.
Can I show? I could show this because who
why
cares?
not?
There's not like an
just let him
address or
see it.
anything. There's no address, and we'd have to pay and stuff like that. But like, I love. So this site is the one we were looking at. Hopefully, you guys don't go on and put in our names. Oh shit. Well, I'm good. You're fucked.
Yeah.
But I love it. Yeah. Ooh, that's a very interesting name.
There we go, Ryan Foster.
Yeah, see, I figured
there's going to be a lot of them, though. See if you can get to PA. If you can narrow it down to just a PA.
Yeah. Oh,
Hey.
no, that's not him because he just.
There he
no,
is.
no. Wait, I know his middle name. Yeah, it's not here.
Huh.
It's so weird.
Wait,
Yeah.
I thought that was the right age. Oh, well.
It is, but that's just not.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There you go. He's clean.
Let's look up my dad. Let's look up Joseph Dram.
Okay.
Or even my stepdad, because I know he got arrested. Joseph Dram.
Oh,
56. That's where he would have
first
been.
one at the top. Now, do we want to?
How'd he get such a good reputation?
Look at that guy. Look at him. He's so good. He's such a good dude.
You can see one of his neighbors right there.
Oh, yeah.
Chia Quino.
Is this not some of the things that we want to mention, though? People are seeing this. Should I pull that off? I'll put it on you right now, just in case.
This is probably unlistenable.
Yeah, this is terrible. This is terrible. Let's go in because we're we're a little over, actually.
Oh, shit. Okay. Well, all right. No, you know what? Let's just show the video. We had an interesting video. This one, I found this. I was actually looking for gore videos for once on Live Leak, where they used to have it, not anymore. And I found a great fucking video. Says it right there in the caption. Stag brutally decapitates a doe during mating.
Oh, I like this video.
So we're about to see a big buck who likes to fuck so much that heads run amok.
So,
Okay.
I didn't just do that. That's fine.
See this. Watch.
All right, he's coming up.
Hey. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Girl, it's all right.
he's easing in.
No, I know.
Trying to find
No,
it.
it's all good.
There you
It's
go.
all good. Let me just.
Yeah. Oh, I love it when you're quiet, baby.
Stop. No, I'm okay. All right, just be gentle. Just be gentle. I'm just feeling sensitive right now. Just feel sensitive. I just feel
So
sensitive.
this is a fake deer stand. Oh my god!
Oh God!
And yep, he does the right thing. Like, oh shit!
Oh no!
Oh shit!
Not again! Oh, not again, dude! Oh fuck! No, not again! Oh, the camera moved. I don't see you
God.
now. Damn it! The camera must have moved. Let me go back to your widescreen.
Oh, was I
yeah,
on?
the camera?
Have I been on that camera? I've been on the TV camera the whole time because that dropped down. Okay, we're gonna get pulled. Nintendo's gonna sue us.
No, yeah, it's all good. Let me go over here, and I don't know. The camera all of a sudden just pulled out. They're just looking down at the table right now for no reason.
Is it the camera on the TV? Because I can see that it fell down.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
that's why this is done.
Right.
Sorry, everybody.
That's okay.
There's little.
Hi.
There's little Jess.
Woo.
Sorry, everybody. That was weird.
So that was a deer. He was approaching a fake deer in somebody's yard. He hopped on it, started giving it the biz, started giving it what fur, and the head popped right off. And to the credit of the buck, I will say he immediately stopped.
Bless his heart.
Bless his heart.
Yeah.
He understands that
Hey,
a
listen.
female without a head cannot consent.
Cannot consent. That's very true. We know that about deer now.
So wokeness has reached Sherwood Forest.
I just love the look back because the look back makes that video. The dude's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
no, I've been betrayed, you fucking whore. Like it's,
You're right,
like,
babe. You're right.
baby. I just, it's such a nice video. It's such a little bit of fun.
I gotta throw a phone off a bridge. God damn it.
Throw it. What if he starts like kicking it towards the woods? He's like trying to bury
Oh no,
it.
no. The best thing of all is if he went back and started humping just the head,
Oh, necrophilia, dude.
or if he started humping the fucking neck hole. Because you know that thing had to fasten in somehow.
They can't get that low because they're little legs. They have to, like they can't lay out like dogs do.
How big are deer dicks anyway?
Deer dicks, I think they got one of those Sharpies. I think they got one of those
they
like
got
sharp like
Spurs.
like it's a point and it just comes in hard. Yeah, I know. Are you gonna search that right now? Like,
There's some terrifying dicks in the
it's
animal kingdom,
dog,
folks.
but like sharper. I'm pretty sure. I'm very certain. It's like that dog rounding kind of thing. It's just like that, and then it's just like super sharp point.
I've been thinking my penis has been a little dull lately, so I'm thinking of maybe putting some
Grinding it down.
just getting some barbed wire. Well, see, the idea is you don't have the barbed wire on the dick itself; you have it on the pubis, so that once you're in, like it's going to take a bit to get you off.
Jesus Christ.
It's fucking like a hardcore death match, fucking.
Well, out of the, I'm surprised you didn't have a metal song for the week. That's not because we
haven't done that
over
for a few weeks.
Well, it's fine. I'm just because that 100% should be like an image on the front of the album. So I'm tied in, and then barbed wire pubis.
I'm fine.
My mom's pubis.
I'm fine
Super
with
barbed
pubis.
wire.
All right, so let's get into the brass tacks.
Yeah, baby.
This is going to be the last new episode for a while.
Yeah,
We're going to go on hiatus.
Aw.
We've loved every episode we've done. Most of them. There've been a few, but yeah, it's been a fun ride. It's just unfortunately, as much as we would like to continue, the podcast in its current state is very limited in how it can grow. I mean, it could grow if me and Neil become famous. But, I don't really feel like picking off a marathon, which I think would be the quickest way to become famous. So
I don't know. We may look back upon this. What we're going to go to is just more of a format that has kind of like segments, but has a guest on each week. So you're going to be able to get a lot of the same kind of like unique experiences that the people that we bring on, but it's going to be a little different. So I'm hoping that
we've been doing so far a very interview format. And while that is interesting and particularly great because we have 60 episodes of this, I think like 55 of them are with guests. We have a lot of talent in this city. Some of these people are going to blow up, and I think people are going to come back and going to look at this, and those comics will then contact me and say, please delete that. You're going to ruin me.
I just put out a post about episode 19 with Che Guerrero.
That's
he
right.
just dropped his new album, and I'll say it again because I think he's a
Temporary
great dude,
Summit.
very
Look
funny.
it up. Che Guerrero, episode 19.
Spectacular. Great episode. Great episode.
Great
in terms
episode.
of everything he had to go through, his father,
That was
stuff.
the first time he really opened up about that.
Yeah, we
know.
didn't, when we knew him from Jersey and stuff, he would come over and regale us with spectacular comedy. And then, and then you and I came to the city and stuff. I think it might have been before we moved over. And then, I think we saw him kind of open up, especially after everything he was going through. We kind of did that episode later after we had known him,
Right.
and for a while. And he was just where he was at. I think was very interesting to hear.
Yes.
Like I think, and people
He was
can,
in a period of transition.
yeah, people can resonate a lot with that episode. I think so. I mean, check it out. So I think we did a lot of good stuff. It's just we want to see it. We want to be able to put out clips and things like that, and do clips and have kind of funny scenarios in the podcast more. I mean, give us your feedback. Obviously, if you're one of my favorite phrases, if you're within the sound of our voices, give us a little feedback. If you're if you're like, oh yeah, maybe I should do this or something something like that. Go to the Facebook.
I can tell you what I plan on very much. I plan on song parodies. I plan on a lot more. I plan on a lot more music in general.
Nice.
But when I have more segments, I want to do the state of the show as it is. The new one's going to take more work because it's going to require more prep work of me. But I think that will make a better show in the long run. And the bigger appeal is that it just needs to be a fun, interesting show, a little bit more topic based, a little bit less guest based. Because as much as we love our guests, it is a little hard to promote outside of a small ring of like, hey, who wants to hear yet another unknown Philadelphia comedian?
Right. Yeah, and I mean, if we're harping on that, but sure. Yeah, I know. I think you're right. But we're gonna bring all the good stuff over from those unique experiences and those interesting guests. We're gonna bring it over and those
funnel it. Those episodes are not coming down either.
Yeah, no, of course not.
My girlfriend actually specifically said, like, please, whatever you do, don't let those episodes go down because the last like 10, 15 episodes have been a real like biography of me and her falling in love, which is interesting.
It's very cute. It's very adorable.
One of the things I love about
I'm
podcasts,
disgusted by it, and I've jerked off to it a bunch. But I mean, that's just my thing.
Well, there was that last episode where you said something like, "Oh, I'm gonna fuck Perry," and Perry like laughed when she saw that. Like, yeah, I was a little uncomfortable with that in the moment.
Oh, Jesus.
I mean, obviously we're fucking around, but
I kind of knew that there was like a line there because it's so new with you. I was like, I probably should have waited a couple of years to be able to that comfortable to do that. But I was like, fuck it. I mean, if you don't,
it's not like
know,
I
I'm
haven't
kidding.
thrown the same thing back in your face.
Yes, of course. And I'm not worried about you. I'm worried if I made Perry uncomfortable.
Oh no. She wasn't worried about it.
Clearly not my fucking goal. Like I'm. If anything, you know from me, it's like, Jesus Christ, I'm not asexual, but I'm clearly someone who's, I'll just be, a gorgeous woman could walk by and be like, good for you. Like, that's all I give her. I'm like, yeah, it's good. I'm not someone who's like that, so I don't want to make her uncomfortable.
Yeah,
but anyway.
I know that.
But the whole point of this podcast is we get into, the deep, dark recesses of ourselves a lot of the time.
Dark and gooey chunks.
Yeah. So, and I'm excited to go forward.
Yeah, we're still going to have that when we come back.
What you can do is, for our own thing, I'll talk directly to the O'Downs. What you can do is go on and make sure that you tell people about the podcast, even as it is.
Yeah.
Maybe get them to listen, get them to tell your friends about it.
Maybe if you'd done that a little bit fucking sooner,
don't be angry.
We wouldn't be
with
taking
the
a
audience.
goddamn break. Now these people need to be told, Neil. You failed us.
You're ridiculous. You're being ridiculous. And I know we can do better, but let us know what we can do. Even more. I mean, we're going to change it up. We're going to throw some more stuff at you, along with probably, like, we're hoping in the future, some nice dark live shows, maybe, and things like that. So, but before we get there, let's change it up and do some great stuff with it. But you can tell your friends about it out, tell your family members. It's not safe for work, but just make sure to tell them that. But other than that, yeah, have a little fun with it. Other than that, dude, you want to plug yourself?
Yeah, definitely. And just so you know, I do anticipate we'll be back early 2020 because it would be we could put changes while still doing the show. Personally, it's very hard to repair a car in motion.
Sure.
Got to throw the box on it.
Yeah,
but jack it up, jack it off a little.
Yeah, you might see some little things that Jesse posts maybe in the downtime, maybe just on the Magic Misery Tour page or whatever. If you're throwing up some dark shit for funsions.
Oh,
I
yeah,
like
definitely.
your dark stuff. Like if you're throwing up some of those songs.
Yes.
Those are cool. Like, I think you should just throw those up. Just like, check out this fucking nonsense.
I could keep doing that.
Yeah. If you don't know, again, we do a nice
depressive black metal suicidal song of the week.
Jesus Christ, I hate it every time I have to say it. Every time I can't say it, I'm like, which one goes first? Metal, suicidal, depressive. Wait, what?
I personally think that little kid singing the Obey Authority song was the bleakest, darkest thing we've ever played.
It irked me. Mm-hmm. It irked me on how much, like, I was like, guys, you got to push back a little. I'm not saying you need to be like, like Stranger Things or anything like that. You need to be like, no, we're fighting alien, or a punk rocker trying to like tell your dad to go fuck with. I just mean like, don't be like, we obey.
Right.
Everything our parents say.
See,
like,
now, good example for the new form of the podcast. What I should have done with something like that is I should have written a parody song of God Save the Queen, only in favor of the Queen, or something like that. Right. Or an AC/DC song about not littering.
Well, you're a musical, whimsical man.
And I don't do
that first the first series of this, the first 60 episodes, didn't really get to highlight it as much as we'd like.
No, we did it a few times,
yeah.
But it was great.
Yeah.
Anyway, so coming up, I'm actually very busy this month.
Uh-oh.
So, yeah, we're not taking a break. I'm just too good for this fucking podcast.
You fucking dickhead.
December 4th, I will be at the Punchline, Philadelphia, All-Pro Comedy Showcase, 8 o'clock. That's going to be a big one. Get there. Saturday, December 7th, Pop In at Chalfont with this motherfucking Neil Wood. I will be in New Hope, Pennsylvania, December 26th, the day after Christmas, at John and Peters. And not confirmed yet, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to be at Callahan's in 2 weeks.
Nice.
I'll be there whether I'm booked or not, but I might be.
No, but yeah. That's awesome. Spectacular stuff.
How about yourself?
Coming up, yeah, of course, Chalfont. Get out to that. Right now, there are tickets on sale for next year, but I just want to let you know for February at Chalfont, we have a big guy coming through, so you can actually come and see Aaron Berg. Very, very funny comic. Was like a male stripper. If you know nothing about him at all, but he was like a male stripper for a while. Crazy stories you can actually go on. He was on Comedy Central, Gotham Comedy Live. He's coming through Chalfont. So if you're within the sound of my voice, again, something I like to say, if you check those tickets out, because right now they're only like $16. So $15
Get 'em now.
maybe. Yeah. So if you get them now, cheaper.
Get them out before them scalpers get at them.
Yeah. Shut the fuck. I hate you so much. So you can get them now. And of course, just Chalfont every month, different show. We're actually moving it over. So that show is on a Thursday for Aaron Berg, but it's going to be every Saturday. Not every Saturday, excuse me. Once a month on Saturday. So the first Saturday of the month. So December 4th, that one. And then we're going to have one in January as well. So you can check those out. I've got stuff in Connecticut coming up. So I'm coming out to Connecticut. Check me out for that.
Blue Blood.
You can go out to... you can keep up with my Facebook or any of my social media. And that information will be up. So it's either IamNeilWood.com or NeilWoodComedy. And you can get all my stuff there. Okay. So, of course we got, well, actually, when this is recording, so I don't need to say that because we have Nerds with Words tomorrow, but they won't be around for that. But so we got some great guests coming up. Check out Patreon for Nerds with Words, just because we have some great stuff going on. Anna, who Jeff Roser's girlfriend, a great friend of the podcast. But Anna's a spectacular tattoo artist, and right now, if you go onto the Nerds with Words Patreon, you can actually get for only $5 a month. We're actually going to throw your name into a pool, and every other month we're going to pick out a name, and then you get a free tattoo. So it's fucking...
Can I sign up for that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Hell yeah.
That's the whole point. Yeah, so $5 a month. So, and then every other month, your name's going to go in. We're going to pull one out.
$5 a month for a free tattoo?
It's insane.
That's pretty good.
It's a crazy fucking thing. I mean, I appreciate it. And her art is spectacular. I believe... And I keep trying to get her Instagram correct, but if you want to show you, I'm an artist myself, so if you want to tell you it's good, it is good. Curls Jr. I think it's Curls
JR.
Yeah. So yeah, not spelled out. Curls JR Tattoo. I'm pretty sure, but you can check that out. But if you just go on to the Patreon Nerds with Words right now, it's a great fucking promotion. So go do that, and I would appreciate it very much. So thank you guys. Other than that, buddy, we are outsies. Stay miserable, I think is what I like to say.
We will be back under the same name.
Yeah, we're not going anywhere. Just gonna come out. We're gonna try to fucking come out swinging. That's it. That's the difference. We're gonna come out.
Me and Neil are still gonna be doing the same shit off mic. We're just gonna figure it out. You know?
Come out to our shows.
We're gonna be drinking. We're gonna be watching wrestling. Maybe kiss a little bit.
Yeah, dude. Gentle, just touching of taints. I'm gonna. Oh, dude. Let me get into your perineum.
That's a full on scissor. Like we're bypassing.
You have to pull up.
We've evolved.
When you have to pull up your own jizz, like your whole sitch.
Yep.
And then like rub taints. I wish our taints did something, but they do nothing.
Well, I think I just look at it as
such a bummer.
We're more nuanced, and we have evolved beyond the gregariousness, the garishness of genitals and buttholes.
What if you and I, when we were doing that, like we figured out that if two men touch buttholes together, they can rub them together somehow? Like, what if we can get past the cheeks?
I'm more concerned that your feet are going to be right in my face. And you should be more concerned that my feet will be in your face.
Oh, that would be a nightmare to me. That's like... Okay, well, this is something we're just going to try out now. So we have to go.
Okay.
Yeah, we have to go. Don't forget, Magical Misery Tour on Facebook and all the social media. And we love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.